What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Leo coming to you guys with yet another video. So, we're gonna meet you guys today with the Slammy Award voting. So the Slammy Awards is coming up around WrestleMania weekend. I think they're doing it on that Sunday. I think they did that on Sunday last year, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all comment down below, let me know. But we're gonna go through the different categories, talk about the different participants that are qualified to win, and pretty much give you my thoughts and opinion on who should win, and so on and so forth. So we have different categories, as you guys can see. We have female wrestler superstar of the year, male superstar of the year, most memorable entrance, the OMG moment, faction of the year, tag team of the year, rivalry of the year, NXT superstar of the year, match of the year, WTF moment of the year, social star of the year, breakout star of the year. Those are the different categories that we do have this year. So we're gonna get started with the first one that does appear, and we will start with the female wrestler of the year. Now we have Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Bayley, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Chelsea Green, and Io as the participants potentially to win this year. Off rip, I am going to eliminate Bayley. Bayley, she did win the Royal Rumble last year. She did go on to have a great match with Io Sky and everything like that, but her reign was not good whatsoever. So it kind of goes against her winning. Rhea Ripley, I gotta eliminate her too, because Rhea Ripley, if you want to be honest, she was not there or not even present throughout 2024 whatsoever. She literally wasn't even there. So she's eliminated. Tiffany Stratton, she's definitely on the up and up. As far as what I'm concerned, as far as she's been able to elevate herself, and she won the women's championship later in the year. And now she's currently champion again. She won Money in the Bank as well, so she had a brilliant year, stellar year, and stuff like that. But I don't think she's going to be Women's Wrestler of the Year, my personal opinion. Next person that we gotta eliminate off the list is the current U.S. champion. I salute Chelsea Green, but not as the Women's Superstar of the Year, unfortunately. Chelsea Green, she really didn't really start getting opportunities as far as whatnot until later in the year. So she didn't. She won the U.S. Championship later in the year, which was very cool for her. I'm glad that she did end up winning. She was a favorite in the Women's Money in the Bank, but she really didn't do much throughout 2024 until like the mid to late 2024. So I can't put her up there. So it really comes in Nia Jax. I think she had a really good year as well. She was women's champion. She won Queen of the Ring. She's definitely elevated herself and stuff like that. But I don't think she's there. If she could continue what she was doing last year, I think this year she could definitely make a case to win. But unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be her. Unfortunately, so I'm not gonna pick her. So it really comes down to two women: Io Sky and Liv Morgan. Now, Io Sky, she won the Women's World Championship recently. She competed last year for the women's. She was women's champion going into WrestleMania last year. She had a great match. She was having great matches all across the board. What if it was in the tag team division, mid card division, main event scene? The match that she was having with Bianca was really cool. The match she had with Bayley was really cool. The match she had with Rhea Ripley was really cool. So she was having stellar matches. Even now, now that she is going into her second year as women's champion, I think you could definitely make a case for Io to potentially be the one winning. And if you were to pick Io, I would not bat an eye. I think she definitely is somebody that I think really deserves it. But I'm gonna go with Liv Morgan on this one. I think Liv Morgan. I think a lot of people like will look at her and the year that she had has to be studied. Like she just had a really interesting year. I mean, coming back from injury, beating Becky Lynch, become Women's World Champion, elevating herself from all different aspects as a superstar, not in just from in ring to promos to a character. All around, she has improved and elevated herself to a new level that I don't think many people would have had her at last year. So I got to go Liv Morgan on this one. So we're gonna submit this one. So we're gonna go to the next poll. NXT Superstar of the Year. We have Obafemi, Roxanne Perez, Trick Williams, Ethan Page, Julia, and Kalani Jordan. This one I don't have to really say too much. Roxanne Perez is probably going to be a great shout. She came in. She's been a two-time women's champion. She's become NXT Women's Tag Team Champion. She's pretty much done everything that there is to do in NXT besides winning the North American title. So I think she's on the up and up to the main roster. Trick Williams is another person I think people will. He had a great year in a sense. He faced Carmelo Hayes, which was really cool. That match and that feud was really good. The fact that he won the NXT championship not once but twice, defeating Ethan Page. Ethan Page is somebody that we got to talk about as well. He came in, he won the NXT championship within like the less than 3 months, so they treated him like a star. Julia, she won the NXT Women's Championship. Unfortunately, she's on injury, and Kalani Jordan, she became North American champion. I think she has a bright future ahead of her. She's going to have more opportunities to flourish in the future. But for me, I got to go with the ruler of NXT, and that's Obafemi. Obafemi is easily going to be the guy. So we have the rivalry of the year. We have CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Bloodline. This one, I think it comes down to two people, two feuds. I would say CM Punk and Drew, Roman and Cody. CM Punk and Drew had a bloody feud that spanned over the year of 2024, starting from the Royal Rumble, where Drew McIntyre injured CM Punk, and they ran with it with the storyline. He came back, he cost Drew the World Heavyweight Championship by allowing Damian Priest to cash in. Then it segued into their feud, and we saw Drew McIntyre and CM Punk compete at SummerSlam, Bash in Berlin, and culminating their feud in Bad Blood in a Hell in a Cell match, which is my personal opinion one of my favorite Hell in a Cell matches, period, point blank. So you have a story there. Then you have Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. Cody and Roman goes back to WrestleMania 39. Cody's still trying to finish his story. I think that feud still, resonates with the fan, and if you're talking recency bias and stuff like that. So I think either one of these two make the most sense. But for me, I think I'm gonna go CM Punk. I enjoyed the CM Punk Drew stuff a little bit more, even though the Roman Reigns and Cody stuff is really good. But I think most of the people don't necessarily look at the feud. They mostly look like at the moment, Cody finishing his story, then The Rock inserting himself and all that. I think they look at for those moments alone. So I think from a storyline, I think I'll enjoy CM Punk and Drew even more. So we're gonna go to the next poll here, match of the year. So we have Cody and Roman, WrestleMania, Drew and Punk, Hell in a Cell, Roman and Rock versus Cody and Seth, Liv and Rhea, SummerSlam, Damian Priest and Gunther at SummerSlam, Cody and AJ at Backlash 2025 Women's. The men's War Games, we have Bayley versus Io, Sammy versus Gunther versus Brandy, and Seth Rollins versus CM Punk on the Raw Netflix. So for me, it comes down to Roman. Um, for me, it comes down to a few matches, right? The WrestleMania match for Roman and Cody was just really good. The CM Punk and Drew stuff was really good, and also would put the Cody and AJ match at Backlash was really good as well, because the crowd definitely helped that match. In my personal opinion, the crowd was really alive and well for both of these stars, and it definitely helped the match overall just because of the fan aspect. For me personally, I'm gonna say this was my favorite match. Cody and Roman at WrestleMania was my favorite one, in my personal opinion. So the next poll will be the WTF moment. Our true callers: Triple H Ciampa, Kevin Owens car interviews, Chelsea Green goes into a dumpster, Dominic in the shark case, I Show Speed at WrestleMania, LA Knight, Rabbit Noises from Tamatanga, Jacob Fatu, the White Six debut. Um, WTF? I don't know. Like, none of these really scream, oh, that type of moment. I say the closest would be Wyatt 6, but I did enjoy the LA Knight Logan Paul thing. I think that kind of screams WTF, so this one might seem crazy, but I'm going to go LA Knight in Logan Paul's pool, which is really funny to me. Next one is the breakout star. We have Braun Breaker, Lyra Valkyria, Penta, Opafemi, Julia, Tiffany Stratton, Jacob Fatu, Chelsea Green, and Stephanie McCour. Stephanie McCour, she won the North American title and won the NXT Championship. But for me, I'm gonna say breakout star is Tiffany. Tiffany really broke out this year. I mean, won Money in the Bank. She became champion. I think we've seen the rise of her. I think for me personally, I gotta go with her. So next poll is most memorable entrance: Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, Jey Uso on Raw on Netflix, debut with Travis Scott, Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, The Rock at Mania, Bayley at Mania, Randy Orton at Bash in Berlin, Seth Rollins at Mania, Sammy in Montreal with Jey Uso, Sammy at WrestleMania with Kevin Owens, and Chad Gable, Logan Paul at WrestleMania, at SummerSlam in MGK, Dominic at WWE Back Blood, and Drew at WWE Clash. Out of these ones, Roman was really cool because you had the band. The Rock was cool. Cody's was cool because you had the little bit of tribute and whatnot, the little extended entrance. Dominic was really cool. I think that's an underrated one, just because him just coming out to his theme song and then just having the low rider was really cool. I think that's a little underrated one. But I think for me, I'm gonna say Roman. The band, and he came up with a new theme. I think that was just a memorable entrance for me. If it was a close second, I'll put Dominic up there because I enjoyed that one. So the next poll is the OMG moment of the year. Cody versus Roman's finish at WrestleMania. Dominic Mysterio turning on Ray with Liv Morgan at SummerSlam. Kevin Owens turning on Randy and Cody Rhodes in October. New Day turning on Big E. Tiffany Stratton Money in the Bank cash in. Damian Priest cash in. Wyatt Six debut. Braun Breaker spearing on show speed. Braun Breaker hitting a tsunami on Bronson Reed hitting a tsunami on Braun Strowman. John Cena turning on Cody Rhodes. Roman returned at SummerSlam. EO beating Rhea to become Women's World Champion. OMG, like the oh my god, it's easy John Cena turning. It's easy John Cena turning on him. What was the best women's title? Okay, I think this is a different um type of quiz. So I guess that's the end of the Summers, not the SummerSlam, the Slammy Award ones, because this right here is a different type of poll. Y'all comment down below, let me know who do you guys think should win the awards for these different categories. What is your reasoning? Leave it all down in the comment section down below. Road to 2,000 subscribers. Ultimate goal is 10K by the end of 2025. I know we can do it as a wrestling community, as a wrestling family, so let's make it happen. With that being said, super kick that like button, helps my channel get pushed across the platform so more people can see what I'm doing over here on YouTube. Soon when I post that post notification bells and every time I post a new video, it's a reaction video, rant video, live stream, any type of video. You could be in the stupid things when I do drop a video, and subscribe to the channel. It takes 3 seconds here. There are 3 things for me. Have some progression on my channel as well. But with that being said, hope everyone has a great day, great rest of your week, and I'll see you guys in the next video.